Alright guys, so right now I'm loading the Canik's magazine. This is the made magazines that they come with. TP9 series. made. These are great magazines. They are 18 rounders. Canik right there, OD green. So there's 15. Alright guys, the Canik TP9 shooting day has finally come. There's the OD green one, there is the desert tan one, and there is the all black version. The gun comes with two Mekgar 18 round magazines. As you can see, they are Mekgar made. So it comes with that. It also comes with a Serpa style holster, and it also comes with the belt loop and the paddle attachment for the holster. They're a pretty cool gun. They are basically, like we've said before, a Walther P99 knockoff. So we'll see how reliable they are today and if they are any good.
Beretta 9mm USA here. And this was the group from my second Walther PPQ in 9mm. It was the first time this pistol's been fired. And next is going to be the Canik. We're going to go for headshots with the Canik. The head is clear. But kind of wanted to give you a look at both pistols right next to each other. Very similar. Alright, let's shoot this Canik. A little different trigger on the Canik. We'll go over it later. For right now, I want to put some rounds down range. Trying to get used to the trigger a little bit. So that was a full magazine.
That's still not a horrible group, dude.
No, it's not horrible. They dip down a little bit, and I can feel myself trying to get used to the trigger and kind of pulling a little bit.
To the left.
Yeah, so, but I'm pretty happy with it for a first mag.
Not bad.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the Canik 55.
TP9.
We're going to shoot all three of them quite a bit. Thanks for watching the video, guys. More shooting to come.
Here is the Canik TP9 9mm pistol. It's a budget pistol, so let's see how reliable it is. Let's see if it's any good. I'm very interested in this pistol. This pistol is basically a Walther P99. This gun is awesome. I haven't even shot a full magazine, and I think it's a good shooter. Let's decock real quick, go back into double action. Alright, so that's a full magazine without any issues.
Seems like a good budget pistol, man. Brand new, 100% reliable.
When you load the pistol, if you don't decock it, which this is your decock piece right here, you press it in to decock, it's going to be in a double action plus, like the Daewoo DP51, which means if you press the trigger, it's very light, you don't have any pull really. As you can see, there's a bunch of slack right there, and then you hit single action.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. So my first 3 shots that are outside of the head was me shooting with my right hand, and I wasn't shooting it too good right-handed, so I decided to transition to my primary. It's a pretty good shooter. I like it. I think it's cool. And I mean, for 350 bucks, $380, how can you go wrong?
That's
I mean,
$380 with
really?
shipping and everything else.
And if the magazines are 100% reliable like they seem to be in the Walther PPQ,
Yeah.
how can you go wrong? If you buy 20 of these magazines, you can use them in your PPQ and your Canik
Good point.
TP9. Like I said, you guys, this is basically a copy of the Walther P99.
All right, we have one more to test. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, Beretta 9mm USA here, and here is the tan TP9 by Canik. I wanted to point something out to you real quick. There's no magazine in the pistol, and there it is locked back, so the pistol's safe. I'm going to point this at you a little bit. You can tell, I haven't fired this pistol yet, and you can see all the carbon and muck in the pistol from the factory. And you can tell, can you see the feed ramp there?
Yep, it's dirty.
I bet they fire these things 20 or 30 times at the factory before the pistol comes out. So
Let's also point out that this guide rod is metal. Rock it back one more time.
Yeah.
The guide rod is metal. So the end is plastic and the middle piece is metal.
Is it really?
Yep.
I haven't taken it apart. Okay. All right, well, that's good to know. One last thing I wanted to show you. Young Beretta was trying to show this to you earlier. If the pistol is cocked, if you've chambered around, the pistol is cocked, if you slightly pull on the trigger, it automatically goes back to that mode there.
So it's like a Daewoo DP51 or a Lionheart LH9's triple action or double action plus.
Right.
Yeah. So the
So
first
there's
trigger
double.
pull is always going to be double action. So after you rack around, it's always going to be in this position, but this is double action plus, and then you decock.
And you hear that click. And now
then
you're
in
back
double
to double action again, full double action. If you didn't hit that decocker and you chambered around,
You're in triple
it
action.
automatically goes back to triple action. It stops right there. Now, if you keep pulling all the way through, it's going to go off.
Yeah.
If you don't go pulling all the way through, it'll stop right there.
And then after the first round, you are in traditional single action.
Yes.
So
Anyway, I just wanted to show that to you real quick. First 2 rounds out of there are going to be Golden Sabres, and then it's hardball after that. 16 rounds in this magazine. So, feed's fine. So the gun goes off. That's the reset.
okay. Nice.
Pistol rocks.
So does it have any creep to the trigger in single action?
So once it gets back there and it comes out and it clicks, little bit of movement coming back, I guess it does have a little creep there, little creep, and then it falls.
So his tan one right here has some creep. My green one, on the other hand, does not have any creep. Once it sacks, it breaks like glass.
And the double action feels like it's about, I don't know, 8, 9 pounds.
Yeah. What do you think the single action is?
It feels like about 5.5 pounds, maybe 6.
Those are his hits right there with the Canik TP9 first time out.
Yeah, it's the first time firing that pistol. I wanted to shoot it kind of fast to see if I could make it malfunction. I'm almost trying to make it malfunction, and it seems to be shooting just fine. Pretty impressed for a $380 pistol. It may be a great budget buy there. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Remember, your Second Amendment is worth protecting.